Good morning, friends. How many of you like stories? Oh, everyone. Me too love stories. So today I'd like to start my master presentation with a story. The name of the story is Mountain Story. Once a father and his son were walking on mountains, and suddenly the son falls and he hurts himself, and with pain he screams, "Ah!" And to his surprise, he hears a voice that repeating somewhere in the mountain, again, "Ah." Then he became curious and he screams to the mountain, "Who are you?" Then he gets the reply that, "Who are you?" Again he became curious and he screams to the mountain that, "I admire you." Then he gets the reply, "I admire you." Angered, he again screams, "Coward." And he gets the reply, "Coward." He became surprised and he looks to his father and asks, "What's going on?" He doesn't understand anything, what's going on. Then his father looks at him and smiles and he says, "My dear son, listen carefully." Then the father screams to the mountain, "You are a champion." And they get the reply, "You are a champion." And the boy looks to his father, doesn't understand anything. Then the father explains to him, "Dear son, people call this echo, but really this is life. It gives you back everything that you say and you do. Our life is just a reflection of our actions. Boy, if you want more love in this world, create more love in your heart. If you want more competence in your team, improve your competence." And this relationship applies to every aspect of life. And life will give you back everything that you have given to it. And friends, our life is not a coincidence. It's a reflection of or a result of our past actions and thoughts. So beware of your thoughts. This is my story. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Ashitha. I come from Arikod. I did my schooling in Mancheri in a Malayalam medium school, and I completed my BTech from Amal College of Engineering in Kottayam. About my family, there are 5 members in my family. My father is a manager in State Bank of India. He's working in Mancheri. And my mother is a nursing officer. She is working in Thrissur. And my sister, she is a final year BDS student. She is in Trivandrum. And my brother is a first year MBBS student in Alappuzha Medical College. You know, guys, when I was in college, I got plenty of chances to attend interviews. But that time I was so afraid of interviews and I was very much afraid of group discussions, presentations, etc. And whenever I attended interview, I was shivering like anything when I was doing my self-introduction. I forgot all the by-hearted answers. And I felt like sometimes I won't understand the exact meaning of the question. That was my condition. And I was really fed up with that, and I was not able to attend any interviews. You know, sometimes you won't believe that if I say how much I was afraid of presentations. Now I would like to share one of my past interview experience with you guys. Sometimes that may help you to understand what kind of girl I was. You know, engineering colleges always conduct interviews. Sometimes they invite other colleges also. Once Srinarayana Gurukulam College of Kolancheri conducted such an interview, and my friends decided to go to attend that interview. And then I said, "I'm not coming," because I was so sure that that interview is going to be the next tragedy in my interview life. So I told them that I'm not coming. And those didn't allow me, and they tried to convince me a lot, they advised me a lot. At last I decided to go with them. And we reached Ernakulam one day before the interview, and we stayed in a hostel. And we had to travel almost 45 minutes from Ernakulam to Kolancheri. Anyway, next day morning we reached the college, and there were lots of candidates. And when I entered to the room, I felt like my hands are getting cold and my heartbeat doubled, and I felt like vomiting, and I felt like to go to the bathroom. And when I entered to the classroom, I started thinking about how to get out of the classroom. You know, my situation was so pathetic. If somebody asked me to jump into a river, I would have done that. For me, that was more easier than attending a group discussion or doing a presentation. Anyway, I told one of my friends that I want to go to bathroom. Really, I can control. I'll be back within 3 minutes. If she had known that I had a plan to bunk that interview, she wouldn't allow me to do that. Anyway, I ran from the classroom. When I reached outside, I felt I escaped from a hell. That was my condition. I didn't go back to the classroom until the interview was over. You know, I was really fed up with this character. I also wanted to be like others. And, you know, I realized that English or communication skill is very important in my professional life. And I decided to improve my language, and I searched for many organizations to improve, but I couldn't find out. And at last, I knew about Oxygen, one of my best friends, Sandeep. And he told a lot of things about Oxygen, about charges, about the training methods, and about the motivational classes, etc. But when I heard that there is a presentation, there is a camera and lights, we have to present in front of the camera, again I became afraid, and I told him that I won't come there, I can't do a presentation. And I told him that you don't understand my situation, and I honestly believe that doing a presentation is an inborn skill, like singing. And I never ever believed that I could do a presentation like this. Anyway, he's a true friend, and he convinced me that the decision I'm going to take will change my life. Anyway, I decided to join Oxygen and came here, and I met Shaju sir. Then Shaju sir asked me that, what do you expect from him? Or do you expect from me? At that time, I didn't know what to say. Anyway, he told me about dreams. He told me about passion. He told me about success and told me about lots of successful persons. And I felt that a small candle, he lights a small candle in my heart. I don't know why I felt so happy. And I came this classroom to write my pre-assessment test. And I got 8 marks out of 35. And actually, before joining Oxygen, I had been to another organization in Manjeri to improve my language. And they also conducted pre-assessment test. And after writing the pre-assessment test, after the evaluation, then trainer came to me and said, you are very good in grammar. No need to work on your grammar. And I joined that institution. Within 1 week, I quit. And when I heard the mark 8 out of 35, that incident glimpsed to my mind. Now I am doing the second level course in Oxygen. I have been here for 3 months. And I honestly feel that I have improved a lot. I am far, far better than the previous Ashitha. That's why I am standing in front of you and doing a presentation. And I am very thankful to Shaju sir. I am very happy and very 100% satisfied with this course. And you know one thing, there are a number of institutions in Calicut, number of corporate language training institutions in Calicut. Think about their outcome. How many of them can produce phenomenal results like Oxygen? And how many of they can guarantee that their students could speak standard English after completing the course? You know, there is a difference between the training method of Oxygen and other institutions. It's really unique. And the presentations, group discussions, sometimes Shaju sir invents new ideas to improve our soft skills. I really like that. I enjoyed that a lot. And now I'm so sad that I'm going to miss all those things. And anyway, the idea of teaching others helped me a lot to improve myself. Once I read the quoting of William Blair, and he says that we learn 10% what we read, 20% what we hear, and 30% what we see, and 50% what we hear and see, 70% what we discuss, 80% what we experience, and 95% what we teach others. And that was really true. And from my personal experience, I have improved a lot because of this kind of training. And I felt the main difference between Oxygen and other organizations is this is not a business. This is a dream. This is a passion of a great man who has a signature of God in his heart. That's why he creates miracles in Oxygen. Right? And I'm so happy and to be a part of this organization. Oxygen reached this stage with the power of his dreams, not by any advertisement. Have you ever seen any advertisement of oxygen? No, right? And quality is important than advertisement. And advertisement is not necessary for growth. And oxygen proves that. And I'm so proud to say that I am a product of oxygen. You know, guys, our life is like a cafeteria. And you take your tray and have your food and pay the price at the other end. If you are ready to, if you will get whatever you want, if you are willing to pay, or if you are ready to pay, as long as the price. And in a cafeteria, if you are waiting for someone to serve you, you will wait till the end. Life is like this too. And make your choice and pay the price. After watching all this presentation, if you are not ready to take a decision, if you are not ready to make a choice, if you are not ready to pay the price, who is going to lose? You or I? So taking a right decision at right time is very, very, very important. So take a decision, make a decision, and change your world.